Well, we've all had the dream of working calmly and with high performance and even creatively. And against that is our experience often of working at high stress but not being creative and certainly not being calm. One of the reasons that perhaps meditation is so magnetic for people is that it has the effect of improving your attentional capacity while relaxing you physically. So how can we perhaps apply this to our regular working lives? Well, one interesting point in meditation research has been the application of EEG to understanding different states of mind that people go through while they're meditating. So for a while, alpha frequency was considered to be the legitimate product of meditation. And that was the prevailing view for quite a while, until there was research on people who had meditated for quite a long time, sometimes 10,000 hours or more. When the EEG analysis was done on those individuals, it was found that they were manifesting what's called gamma frequency responding, the highest frequency that's possible for human beings. It usually is the frequency that people manifest when doing highly complex, difficult cognitive tasks, which they're very motivated to succeed on. So it seems to be the frequency that people manifest when they're under high pressure conditions and they want to succeed. These meditators were manifesting the same frequency while staying very much physically relaxed. So the question is whether perhaps meditation can lead to the capacity to perform at a gamma frequency level while still remaining physically relaxed, and whether it will require perhaps less than 10,000 hours of practice to get there. Well, we have explored that a bit. We had one subject who had only meditated 5,000 hours, still a lot, who did manifest an increasing gamma frequency during 45 minutes of meditation. Well, take a look at the video that follows, and what you'll see is one of the foremost neurophysiological scientists talking about how meditation was researched with long-term meditation practitioners in terms of the gamma frequency and in terms of the quality of meditation that these meditators identified. And what they identified was that the higher the quality of meditation from their own point of view, the higher the level of gamma that they achieved. It's very interesting watching. Take a look at it and come to your own conclusions.
During meditation, what we see is there is a change in a signal in the brain that is the kind of signal that Wolf Singer described in the oscillations in this high frequency range, the gamma range of brain oscillations. And if you look at the right-hand graph, we have the novices and we have the long-term practitioners, and you can see that during the meditation practice there is a much larger increase in this gamma signal in the brain of the long-term practitioners compared to the novices. In this experiment, we have long-term practitioners, and they are engaged in meditation practice, and we have them rating with a keyboard. So they have a keyboard which they are pressing during meditation, and they rate on a 1 to 9 point scale variations in the clarity of their experience, Selcha. And so what we see is that through their experience there is some variation. They may begin during meditation to start at a low number, like 1 or 2 or 3 that we see here, and then as their meditation deepens, it can go to 5 or 6 or 7, and so on. So it changes during the meditation period. The question, though, is how does the variation, the changes in the brain oscillations, relate to the changes in the experience that the practitioners report in the clarity of their experience? And so here is one example. Now, the red line corresponds to the rating that the practitioner gives for the clarity of his experience during the meditation. So as this red line goes from low levels to higher levels, the clarity increases. But we encourage the practitioner to report with total honesty about their experience. And so if there's a dip in the clarity momentarily, they should tell us that there is a dip. And so you can see here, the red line goes down and there's a dip, and then it goes back up. And there's some variation over the course of the meditation. The blue line is the gamma signal, the signal from the brain. And what we see is really a remarkable close correspondence between the variation in clarity and the variation in the brain signal that we record. So as the clarity goes up, the brain signal goes up, and as the clarity goes down, the brain signal goes down. And for this kind of research, this is a very close correspondence between a first-person report and a third-person measurement. This is not unique to just one practitioner. We have seen this pattern in every long-term practitioner that we have studied.